For the past 5 years, people have been talking about a chemist living in our neighborhood, but this talk only became relevant to me 2 months ago. He's only ever seen out of his house during the nighttime, and rarely anywhere but the town's medical lab store. There is a lot of unknowns surrounding this man and the life that he lives, but he might be my last hope. My father has been diagnosed with aggressive lymphoma. His blood is dirty, his health is compromised, and I fear that the end is near. I'd give anything in the world to have him healthy again. No amounts of money, clothes, friendship, or Instagram followers to me is worth a healthy father. That's me right there, and those 2 girls are my best friends. I never thought I'd find myself in this situation, desperately looking for any way to save my dad. My friends and I are on a mission to find this mysterious chemist. Rumor has it that he produces synthetic blood, and I am in desperate need of this blood. The ride was silent. I'd never heard my friends this quiet before. Our anxiety was through the roof, and our minds were racing with fear. Uncertain of what the night had in store, my friends and I, whom I cared deeply for, went forth consumed with a whole spectrum of emotions. We drove for what seemed like an hour until we finally pulled up to a large, dark, empty-looking house. The house reminded me of a 100-year-old Victorian house I once saw in a film about 2 lovers. We parked, then walked the perimeter of the house until we found a way in. open led to stairs leading us higher and deeper into the house. There was one door left. The lock had been broken off and the door opened easily. We looked at each other speechless. But we knew we had to go through the door. It was too late to turn back. There he was in the doorway. He was a tall figure with a hood that covered his pale face. He stood very dauntingly. He had a jar of blood in his hand. It was like he preemptively knew we were there. In a very graceful motion, he put it down and then disappeared into the shadows. At that moment, the lights went out and came back on, a split second later. He was behind one of my friends. The lights went out, then on, and she was gone. We rushed into the room. It was empty. All we could think of was to grab the blood and get out of there. We ran. In life, you have to lose something to gain that life-changing drug.